Hello everyone, and let's talk about the latest news from Microsoft that they are bringing yet more original Xbox games are coming to Xbox One. So, and some interesting games here. Again, we did a list last year when this was announced of my top 5 games that I wanted to see on the Xbox One, top 5 original Xbox games that I wanted to see on the Xbox One. So there's a few games I actually missed from that list that are coming. Quite a few games that were on that list are coming. So we'll start with the games that are coming April 17th, which is next Tuesday. I'm recording this on April 12th, so it is a few days away. So you're getting Conquer Live and Reloaded. Excellent. We'll get to face the great and mighty Pooh, and he is going to throw his shit at you. Awesome. Conquer Live and Reloaded, it was a remake of Conker's Bad Fur Day, which was on the N64, developed by Rare, so looking forward to that one. You're also getting the Elder Scrolls 3, Morrowind. The original Xbox port was never the best. I remember playing it on PC, but, you know, hopefully on Xbox One, at least it'll run better than it did on the original Xbox. Also getting Jade Empire. Jade Empire, quite an underrated BioWare RPG. Looks good. Great that we're going to get to play it. Back when BioWare made great games, remember then. You're also getting Hunter the Reckoning, which was quite another underrated game. You're also getting Panzer Dragoon Orta. Hopefully we can get Shenmue 2. It's not on the list, by the way, Shenmue 2. But having Panzer Dragoon Orta kind of makes me a bit hopeful for Shenmue. So we're also getting SSX3, Blinks, the Time Sweeper, and Breakdown. So they're coming April 17th. What we're also getting April 26th, so it's about a week after that. You're getting things like Destroy All Humans. That was an interesting game. The first Mercenaries game looks pretty decent. We're also getting Star Wars games, and my number one sort of request was for all of the Star Wars games. The biggest highlight here is we're getting Knights of the Old Republic 2, and not really a surprise as we got the original in the first wave of games. The first wave of games wasn't great, but this wave looks way better. So yeah, KOTOR 2, we're getting, in some ways, better than the original. In some ways it wasn't, I would go say. I think the lore in KOTOR 2 was it had the best lore of any Star Wars game, I have to say. They delved right into the sort of the background and history of the Sith. Pity we won't get the restored content mod like you can on the PC. But that still looks pretty good. Not really a surprise that we're getting KOTOR 2 because KOTOR 1 was available in the first wave. We're also getting both Battlefront games. So you're getting the first Battlefront game, not the EA one, should point out. And you're getting Battlefront 2, not the gambling simulator one, but the shooter one. Remember the one where you shot things? That game, awesome. The one from Pandemic. It was. So you're getting Battlefront 1 and 2 there. Pretty good. Also, Jedi Knight, Jedi Academy. Excellent. Republic Commando and Jedi Starfighter. I believe Jedi Starfighter is also available on the PS4. But it's good to see Jedi Knight, Jedi Academy. Again, we looked back at Jedi Knight, Jedi Academy. And I said I hoped it would come to Xbox One. I played it on the PC. We did that last year. Last May it was. For our Star Wars month. I don't know what we're going to do this month for Star Wars month, really. We might take a look at some of those games on the backwards compatibility. Maybe KOTOR 2. Republic Commando coming as well. Quite an underrated first-person shooter. It's pretty interesting. KOTOR 2 is the best of those games, I would say. Jedi Starfighter, arguably the weakest. Surprisingly, no Jedi Outcast. Jedi Knight 2. No, that's not coming. Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Outcast. Hopefully that'll come in a future update. It's the only real one that's missing from that list there. But it's good to see we're getting all of those Star Wars games, because the Xbox did have an amazing lineup of Star Wars games, and you are getting sort of the best of the bunch there. KOTOR 1 and 2, nice to get them both Xbox One backwards compatibility. And you're getting both the good Battlefront games, not the EA ones as well. You're also getting, I like the first Mercenaries game. They've also got MX Unleashed, Full Spectrum Warrior as well is coming. That's an interesting one. And you're also getting Panzer Elite Action Fields of Glory, which is Europe only. But it is good to see these games coming out. It's good to see at least that they're putting out a decent batch of them. Hopefully they get more frequent. Again, I would love to see Project Gotham Racing. I think it's only a matter of time before we see that. Published by Microsoft. It was developed by Bizarre Creations, who have since gone out of business, but Microsoft own the rights to it, so there's no real reason why it shouldn't come out on Xbox One, because Microsoft still own the rights. Would love to see Time Splitters. Come on, Crytek. Crytek own the rights to Time Splitters, in case you're wondering. Put that out. Time Splitters 2, Time Splitters Future Perfect. We really need them to be Xbox backwards compatible. But the good thing is about this, if you do own any of these games, and we did do a sort of guide as to how to launch and play these games for Knights of the Old Republic. I've also done that to show you. Basically just pop your disc in. It'll download the game and then you can play it. You don't need to buy it. If you don't own the game, you can buy it digitally on the Xbox store. But they pretty much work the same because you have to get the version of it that's specifically tailored to work on the Xbox One. Again, it works similar to the Xbox 360 emulation, where the emulator is tailored to each specific game. So, you know, you've got that. So at least you know it's going to work. Hopefully they do scale into HD. You do get sort of 1080p resolution. And it was interesting to see the improvements that were made with Knights of the Old Republic. I thought it looked better, certainly. Knights of the Old Republic 1. It's the only game I played from the library. But I will be digging out my copy of KOTOR 2 and probably Battlefront 2 as well. I don't have a copy of Jedi Academy on the original Xbox. I might go and buy one just for the hell of it, or see how much it is when it comes to the store, and see if we can get it for the Xbox store. But that's good to see at least that, you know, you're getting most of the Star Wars games on Xbox One. Will they be enhanced for it? I think they are enhanced. I think they do go up to 4K for Xbox One X at least, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, so you've got more games. The Xbox One's game library getting bigger, and that's a good thing. Some people complaining, oh, the Xbox One, it's only good for playing old games. And I don't see the problem with it. I don't really see how having more games in a system's library is bad for it. People like old games, you know, things like, you know, Steam sells a lot of old games. There's GOG. Good old games on the PC, which you can get most of these games. You can get most of those Star Wars games on Steam and GOG. So, you know, people like older games. And I'm a big fan of older games. It's nice to go back and play them without having to dig out your original Xbox. Bear in mind, that original Xbox, it's getting on a bit. And, you know, it has sort of a disk drive and a hard drive. So these are two moving parts, 2 points of failures. And you can't really replace the hard drive in an original Xbox when it's gone. The original Xbox came out in, what, 2002? So, you know, it's getting on for sort of, what, 16 years old now? You know, things start to fail. Drives start to fail. And it's good that we can at least replay these games on a modern system. Because your Xbox One is going to play them pretty well, at least. And I think it's a good thing that we get these games out. So I'm a big fan of backwards compatibility. Adding more games to the library, always a big plus for me. But anyway, what we'll do is we'll check out KOTOR 2 when it comes out. I'll dig out my Xbox copy of KOTOR 2, and we'll have a go at that, and we'll see what it's like on the Xbox One. But anyway, that is all for this video, so thank you for joining me, and we'll see you again soon, and goodbye.